Welcome to this week's Fastest Minute in Construction. I'm Nate Beck, Daily Reporter staff writer. Let's dig into the news. No matter where you live in Wisconsin, chances are you think the roads are in bad shape. But according to a Marquette University Law School poll released this week, people who live in the northern and western parts of the state are a whole lot more unhappy with the state of the roads than their neighbors in the south and southeast Wisconsin. In fact, nearly 7 in 10 voters in the northern and western chunks of the state said roads were fair or poor. Compare that with just over half in south and southeast Wisconsin who said so. The poll also found tepid support for new U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum, which trade groups have blamed for driving up the price of construction goods. Opinions about the state's $4.5 billion deal with Foxconn Technology Group haven't budged much either since the last poll in June. A plurality of the 800 voters polled said the state wouldn't break even on the deal. But unease about the Foxconn deal is nothing new, and it's likely not going away. A group of homeowners in Racine County sued Mount Pleasant this week, arguing that the village flouted state law by designating some 2,800 acres of farmland in Foxconn's path as blighted. Opponents fear that the village's designation could allow it to use eminent domain to take land from property owners. The village says the move will save millions. In other Foxconn news, village officials are concerned that the company's unclear wage scale could deter developers from building apartments in Mount Pleasant. A real estate developer tapped to develop a housing plan for Racine County told the Daily Reporter this week that it's not enough for Foxconn to promise an average wage of $53,000 for its 13,000 Wisconsin workers. The company hasn't released a detailed breakdown of how much most of the workers will really make, which makes it hard for developers to know what kind of housing to build in Mount Pleasant. It's probably not likely either that housing will go up in time for the 10,000 construction workers who are expected to build a massive factory. That's it for this week's Punch List. We'll see you next week.